matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play.
And that is incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back! 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
The Browns at 500 at 6-6. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll bring Renfrow in motion right.
Back! Go ahead.
Garoppolo on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of the Joker. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on the 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
21.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
For
Keenan Allen. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Complete to Keenan Allen. 4 yards.
Hey, Ram. Whoa.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Oh, nice move at midfield. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play. First down, the Chargers.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Shoves him aside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone as hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Drops it off for Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Omaha.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Herbert on 1st down now. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Crowd right.
Another run here with Sanders. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here we go.
3rd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb to about the 33-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
65. Flag! 11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Wait.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Right back to Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Thirteen. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Go.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
5-9.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard
The
line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
That is caught.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. That one good for 24 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
That's good.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shut.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
12.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over at the 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Set. 380. Get out. Set.
He will have the conversion and more than that. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the 50, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. Oh, good move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 117 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Sanders will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going